we've got a monitor. So, make this turn more blue. Okay. So, all right. This is working. Check, check, 1, 2. All right, we've got it going on. Well, hey guys, I am. This is gonna be something a little different. You know, I'm not promoting this, but I am going to be building a Lego set that I got sealed, and I'm just gonna build it. And I thought y'all could just join with me and see. You guys get to know me, ask me questions about whatever. I just want to visit with y'all. So if you're free and in the area, go ahead and stop in, and we can visit for a little while. I've got this set right here. This is the NXT Lego set. I got it sealed. It's brand new in box. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? We've got the software and stickers. We've got some of the manuals and this cool little map it came with. It's pretty cool. We've got 2 little balls that are really cool. And then we just got a whole bunch of sealed bags. Like if you look at that, it's like the old packaging. And grab my keyboard so I can say hi to people. So yeah, we're going to be building a set, and we're going to see what we can come up with. This is actually, I'm building this for a video, but I thought it'd be fun if we built it together. So we've got a lot of different things. This is one of my favorite boxes right here. We are doing an unboxing. Look at that. There's that NXT robot that you can do so much with. And now I actually have 2 of them, so we'll be able to do a lot of cool things with those. This box right here is the best. we've got some different types of cords, and if we take this out, look at all that goodness. I can't believe I have 6 motors now. This is gonna be crazy. Alright, let's see what the chat's going on. Kind of cool to have that keyboard in there. We got my man Justice watching. And this box, I'm not sure what this is. I haven't opened it yet because it does say something really cool in that. I just love all these old boxes. But let's get to work. Let's start building and see what we can do here. I'm trying to build a robot. My goal is to build a robot out of this that can walk. So I'm going to see if there's any extra instructions in here. Because this was the user's guide and there wasn't a whole bunch in there. So let's just see what we can come up with. We're going to open this box first, right here. And it's got the little thumb doohickey right here that you can grab. And so I'm just going to pop that open. Oh, I hate popping boxes open, like the pop-out boxes. Because that means we can never open it again. It's the satisfyingness of opening the box. Oh. There it is. We've got the instruction manual, guys. Really? Look at this lame thing. That's not what I thought it was gonna be. This is like literally it, guys. I am I'm a little weary of this. One of my cameras is broken at the moment, so I can't get a full closer view. So I will try to get, maybe if I move up closer and see. We've got, this looks really, really simple. This is going to be the first robot of the series, and that you can just roll by yourself. And so this is going to be, oh wow, this is like literally it. Alright, well let's get to it. This is going to be the simple robot for the NXT. This is just what we've got. So let's get started. First, we need some spinners. I was trying to figure out if I wanted to use my old spinners and then use, for the different robot, use the other guy, because there's a big robot down there. But I'm not sure. I think I'm going to use my extra motors because I don't want. So this is the guy I designed the other day, and I was like, I don't really like the look of this thing because it doesn't really look good. So I'm going to redo that and see. Dude, I'm new to building robots, so like this is insanely terrible, guys. Let me know in the comments what your favorite Lego sets or what projects you're working on now. I'm just curious to know. And they probably look way better than mine at this point. So I'm just... Oh. All these cords everywhere. Keep your workstation clean, people. Because if you don't, you'll end up like me. Just throwing pieces on the floor or whatever. I really need to clean my station. So I have these guys, and where's the other one? This is my 3 motors that came with my other NXT, but I want to make 2 robots. This is going to be the simple one that we're going to work with in coding, but this is going to be the little guy. So let's start. Hopefully this has all the pieces we need. Okay. I have not built a set like this in forever. Nice. Did I make it all the way over there? Okay. So we have this. Oh, wow. We've got this. This is a little axle. And it says to put it on your NXT right there. Goodness gracious. These are actually really good pins. These are still in good condition. This is, get in mind, this is an old set. And back when it was new, this thing was, this thing was the bomb. Does it say put, oh. Oh. It says put this over here. Nice. Anyone there? I think you're the only one, Justice. Give my trusty keyboard. You should see my live stream setup right now. It is so bad. I'm just gonna set the keyboard right here so I can comment in the chat. You know, did I say shy? Oh, I must have forgot to take out the H. My bad. Oh, we're gonna put this on the edge. So this is starting to look kind of like we're just putting pieces on this robot. So it looks like we're kind of. I just spit on my table. There we go. Oh yeah, boy. This is a lot harder than it looks. Oh. Now this is an interesting piece. We haven't seen one of these in forever. Huh. And this goes on the outside. This is creative. I love how the old, you can kind of see the old instructions and like how they were back in the day, because like these are a little different, and so it's really cool to see how Lego instructions have evolved over the years and how they've gotten better and easier to follow, because they used to be very confusing. So yeah, exactly. See what here, the older Lego instructions, they're just like, oh, move on to the next. This is actually the second robot, but it just stops there. You know, they don't say, hey, move to the next one. They're just like, boom, now what do you do? And you're like, oh, so do I take it all apart or what? Okay, so this is a new robot. This is the new robotic arm. We have got here. Bam! Son. Yes, sir. We're going to put some of these on there. I like this greenish color on them. Really makes them pop with color. Oh. This is where all the black pins came from. So, I want to give you a little fact about Lego here. We've got one of these. These always come in blue nowadays, but these are the old black ones. And I like the old black ones better because they blended a lot more stuff. And so, I prefer using the black ones if I can find them. Now, they're kind of hard to find, but they would have been the NXTs or earlier sets. So, yes. Alright, so now what it looks like is hang on just a minute. Okay, it looks like we turn this. Looks like we put this together. See, the old Lego instructions are really hard to follow. I know. So you're gonna put this, slide this in here. This doohickey. Oh, kind of like that. Nice, nice. Another black one. Shoot. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. So here's these. They want you to move these guys right like this. So these guys are like this, and then whoosh. Oh, we're doing the exact same thing as the other side. Now, see how these old instructions, they don't turn the thing around, they just put it on the other side, and so it's really hard to see. Unless you memorize what you're doing, it's hard to see what you're looking at. And so I guess we can just put this back like this. Like that. I need to learn some motor theory to snap these motors together. I mean, look at that. Look how compact that is. Like, that's already looking good. I like that. That's already looking spectacular. I'm going to put these up here. Pro tip for y'all, if there's like ever you always wonder why Lego has different colors in Technic sets, because that way you don't lose your place. Because if you're trying to do the instructions and they're all black or gray or whatever, you can't see them. And so I like it to all be the same color, but they use blue pins and yellow pins, or they have different colored axles now, which allows you to be able to see what you're doing, and you're able to see and not get lost. You're like, where's that axle go? You know, so that's really nice. That's a good touch. It's just the part of covering all that color up afterwards that makes. Oh, okay. We're getting into it. This is detailed right here. I've already messed up several times, so this must mean it's a good set, because I rarely mess up on stuff. I'm kidding. I do all the time. One of my lowest points as a Lego creator was one time I made this set. It was like a 500-piece Technic race car, and I built the whole thing, but it was a piece like this that was too short. And the piece that I had mistaken it for was in the chassis, and I had to tear the whole thing apart. There was no way around it. You had to take the whole thing apart and rebuild it. So the 5 hours I spent building it, I had to tear it all up and build it again. And it was so sad. I was so disappointed. For sure. Why is this thing folding all the time? Okay, now it wants you to turn this around. Oh, turn it upside down. Put these blue pins in. What does it say on the track? Message retracted. I don't know what that means. Okay, here we go. Yep. Man, this is looking real nice. Oh. Okay. So this is the 11, and this 11 goes right here. I love how engineering-wise Lego has, like, the designers have still, I have still nailed the designs. Like, there is not one piece of space that is not used in this set. Really nice. I put the wrong piece. We're going to put this piece right on the top right there. Look at that. Wow, this looks really complicated, and it is. It actually is really complicated. We're about to get into the most complicated part, where Lego instructions do not explain it very well. So here goes nothing. This. Oh, okay. So, does it go in the hole like this? Man, it's hot in here. Wait a minute. Guys. Look at this. I don't know if you can see this. Oh my goodness. Well, it's a really small piece. But look at that. Focuses. It's a small piece. This is an older model of those little rings that go around the axles, but it's an older model. And sometimes people think they're a stronger model because I've had a lot of them crack, but I've never had these crack because I've never had them. So that's probably why. The chat is on. We've got a chat going. We've got some views coming on here. Okay. I'm a sucker for old Lego pieces. I love the old Lego pieces. I really do. And so when I get my hands on an old Lego set, like my vibe back in the day was pirates. I loved old pirate sets. And if I ever found some, like those old pirate ships and old pirate forts, and even the NXT like stuff is really cool. How does that? Oh, wee. Okay, this must be the back wheel or something. And then it says, so this is gonna be. Oh, it's a turning back wheel. Look at that. Turning back wheel. And these guys are going to go here and back up. This is where I guess the NXT mounts to. Or something like that. And these guys are going to go this. I was wondering if like there was like a black piece that I needed. Wonder if there's going to be any extra pieces. Hey, vote in the chat. Do you think there's going to be any extra pieces? Because the old sets, I can't remember if they had extra pieces or not. Do you think that this is going to have an extra piece with it? I'm curious. Let me know in the comments below if said thing is gonna. Wow, we already done. We've got my NXT baby, and we gonna mount this old boy right on there. Oh wow, dude. Okay, and now the last part is we mount the wheels. Okay, I'm going to point something out real quick. Why would you do that? I want to point something out real quick. Why does it have this? On the instructions it says 20 centimeter cable right here. Like, who knows what that is? Why would I measure those cables? I am a little stumped there. I'm curious to see what this thing can do coding wise. Let's see. We'll have to go put it in the computer and see. I'm gonna put this guy out here. We've officially made our first robot of the NXT set, and then these. Guess what? There are 3 extra pieces. Lego, I'm impressed with you. You've done it again. Let's go. Oh, Scott Davis, what's up, my man? Oh, Contestant Gaming with Jay. Hey, what's up, boys? Thank you for coming. It's good to meet you all. Alright, well, here's the final product of this from the NXT Lego set. I'm curious what it does. I'm not quite sure, to be exact. But let's get into it. Alright, so guys, this is the next thing. I'm going to turn on the fan real fast because it is roasting, mate. Let's build the big boy. Let us build the big boy. We've got our manuals here and stickers and stuff. I cannot help myself. I want to see what this thing is. No way. No way. Guys, this is a map. Okay, if you guys don't know what this is, you see this part right here, this is the color scheme. And oh my fan is blowing my face off. This is the track that the NXT robot. There's one robot that will drive around and it'll stay on this line and drive in a circle. That's what this map is. This is so cool. I'm going to get this out. I want to see what this is. So you can do really cool programs. So a lot of people, if you're wanting to get into robotics, it's not very hard at all. It's fun to learn. I'm making a whole series about the NXT in my upcoming videos, and I'll teach you how to use this for if you're a complete beginner, or even if you're getting into it and you're just having a hard time, you're confused about like, how does all this stuff work? I got you, people. I will show you how to do it all easy, and I'll show you tips and tricks as well in this next coming video series. Let's see. I got the manual. Oh, that's not the manual. My bad. Well, tell me a little bit about yourselves, Scott and Contestant Gaming. Where are you guys watching from? And I want to get to know you guys. You look like cool people. I love those profile pictures. Rock on. Alright, guys. This is the big robot from the set. Look at this. I'm not even sure what this thing does, but let's build this thing. Let's build this sucker. Let me see what he said. Never seen anything from Lego like this. Me neither. I've never seen that. Yeah, guys, this is an old set. But I've always been fascinated with robotics, and I'm trying to learn it right now because I'm making a life-size Lego Wall-E that is going to be completely robotic. And so this right here, this thing, you can do so much with it to where I can make it follow me around and stuff. And so, again, I'm new to robotics too, and so I'm here to help you all. I'm making all the mistakes and stuff so you guys don't have to. So you guys get a head start. So if you're enjoying this build, smash that like button. So let's get into it. I'm excited. I've never built anything like this before. Alright. It says it's calling for a switch. So in this box right here, we've got... Get out of here. Got this little clicky switch thingy right here. This guy is going to be able... So with these, if you touch them and you clip them, that's when something will do... that's when it'll do something. When you hit them, it'll do something on the robot. Peace. Bite me. I will bite you. I love that username, bro. That's awesome. Okay. I'm going to grab this. Probably not going to use all the wires, but we're definitely going to build the robot because I think it would be really cool if we got it going on. Again, with the old Lego instructions, they're not real clear about what bags, so they didn't number the bags at this time. This set is like literally an old fart. And it's really been something for my YouTuber. Appreciate you, Scott. So guys, look, it's just they didn't number these bags, so it just looks like you dump them all out, which doesn't make any sense. Again, it shows you how much Lego has, been over the years, because like there's just so, because like I don't even know where to start. I don't want to tear all these bags open because that's gonna be. But it looks like, yeah, it looks like they're just pieces that you have to put together, and then the switch guy. So okay, well, let's get to work. Try to figure out how I can put this all over my desk without it raining all over the floor and getting into my stuff. Oh, yes. Guys, if you're into Lego storage, I've made a YouTube video just for you guys. It'll have it's storage for all budgets, and that way you can have your storage and make sure you don't, lose all your Lego pieces. So now, with all these drawers, I can start emptying them into buckets and I don't lose them. And these drawers especially come with dividers, so I don't have to get more drawers. But let me grab the dividers real quick. Nice. This is efficiency. Oh yeah, there's my man right there. Again, look at these old bags. These are like stale and crunchy, guys. Super stale and crunchy. Guys, I've never seen some of these old pieces. Look at this. Look at that old gear. Isn't that crazy? Nuts. Oh, how are you doing? I have my cat's here with me too. You want to see him? This is my sweet little baby kitty. My little kitty. He gets lonely sometimes when I don't pay attention to him, and so he really doesn't not like me to leave him alone. But I'm gonna put him up because he's getting annoying. Get over here, cat. That cat can roast me for sure. I don't know how he does it, but he's savage when it comes to how he thinks Lego should be built. He's not the nicest cat in the world. I need to get a new one. I think the box was broken when I got him, and he's really rude to me. So, this is like a... What Oh, there you go. Let's see how fast I can build this guy's. Rip! Literally rip! Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. I'm telling you, these are like, this must be from like the 1980s or something. I saw a comment here from Scott. It's like, where'd you find this set? So I found this set on Facebook Marketplace. They actually go for 300 brand new sealed, but some lady was giving it away, and I got it for $50 sealed. So everything's in perfect condition. And if you keep a lookout on Facebook Marketplace, you'll usually find sets like that for a good deal. And so if you just wait around long enough, because I've been looking to get one of these for a long time, and they'll pop up for great prices. You just have to trust the process. I would not look on eBay though, because that's not very good. Goodness, this is like Alright, and this last one I'm just gonna dump out on the table because why not? Figure out something, yeah. Okay. Haha! This is how much of a Lego nerd I am. These are like $3 on Bricklink, so these are nice. Alright, let's get into the build. Little switcheroo, knife, scissors. Yes, you're definitely very smart. I should have thought of that. I have a knife, but I just didn't want to go over there and get it. Even though I literally just walked over there to get my phone. Shows I don't have my priorities straight. I apologize. I've been following the Lego YouTube community for like 6 years, and this definitely was the first. Oh, and that's crazy. Yeah, Lego robotics are a little weird. They're kind of rare if you're not in that circle of stuff, because like they're kind of outdated now. Like everybody uses. I don't know if Scott, you've heard of the EV3, but the EV3 is the newer version of the NXT. I personally like the NXT right now because I'm able to. You're able to hook power functions up to this, and you're also. For me, the coding simpler and the learning process when I'm learning how to build Lego robots, it's easier for me to use. And I can't afford an EV3, so yeah. that's the main reason why. Or smarter, not harder. Well, it's harder for me to walk over there where there's cords and a chair over there. Like, if I could show you, over there, you would be like, yeah, I get it. But you can take that for what it is. Obviously. Alright. This is why it's frustrating, because now that all the pieces are in a big pile, you don't get to really see. Now this says it's a 5. See, now you have to go to each bucket and get it. Boy. This is so cool. It's very different from usual themes everyone does. I totally agree with that, Scott. I am a Lego uniqueness nerd, if you can call that a thing. I like to find really weird sets that no one really talks about anymore and bring them back to life. That's just what I do. Okay, so this is like a thingy. Okay. Nope, that's not the piece I need. So, actually, yeah, Scott, the Lego sets for this is... they have not made a video tutorial series on this in like 9 to 11 years. And so I'm remaking a series on how to use this set. And so if you're interested, you can just follow along and get more acquainted with the set. And that way you... Oh, I just found a worm gear. I've been wanting one of these for years. But it's like the older ones. Okay, here we go. Dude, I am pumped. Dude. Pump worthy. Guys. So this is going to be... Is this like a thing? This is real interesting. Comment below, do you know your axle sizes by heart? Because if you don't, I'm going to pray for you. Oh, here we go. I'm kidding. This is a... I have to compare it to a smaller one for me to know what it is. Okay, this is a gear. Slowly figuring out how all the pieces go. I can see why people thought it was like didn't like to build Legos for a while because the instructions are so bad. These are like the Mega Block instructions. Used to be. Okay, that's why they needed this other piece that I can't seem to find. Shut up. Is there only one of those? Everyone knows what? Whoever can help me find this piece gets something. A giveaway. I don't care. You have some impressive sets behind you too. Oh, thanks. Rivendell is my favorite set I have built. I love Lord of the Rings. I also have the Titanic above me over there. That took me a while to build. Why is this so difficult? I'm going to throw that away. What? This piece is literally like so hard to find. Axle sizes. My mat has them all. If on it. Ah, that's how I find them. Good for you. I need to take tips from this guy. I can't even find what I'm looking for. I don't know why they would have put it in there. I wonder if we have lost a piece. Or if there's only literally one in the set. Because So basically, what I'm looking for, which I can't find, it's a little axle, but it's the 1x2 axle, and I cannot find it for the life of me. Where I think it would be, I have no idea. This is concerning. Because it says there's more. Oh! I forgot to open this bag, and of course they're all in there. The tower set for Lord of the Rings. Oh, I want it so bad, the Lord of the Rings tower. I want it so bad. I probably just need to find a used one, because if you're building it, I don't want to buy a new one, but I think, you know, Lego's a little overpriced now, especially for that. But if I had the money, I would spend it on that for sure. The main reason why I haven't got it yet is I don't know where to put it. Like that's been the whole deal. Is a first Lego 50 First Troopers are the best has joined the chat. We are building. What are you building, my fellow? Well, my fellow Lego 15 First Troop... I butchered that. Lego 50 First Troopers are the best. I'm building the Lego NXT set from the Lego theme NXT. What are you building, my fellow? Yeah, the prices are getting out of hand. I had heard a rumor somewhere on Lego that they're going to lower their prices. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think that is going to happen at all. Wait a minute. 5.6? These Lego instructions are terrible. These are literally... It just said, put a 6 through here. Okay, alright. Okay, I'm putting it in here. It literally just said, put it together. Oh my gosh. So, hey, whoever's watching right now, comment, what's your favorite Lego theme? What are you guys into? I want to know. I want to know what you guys find fascinating, and maybe I can... build some of those sets. What are you guys into? Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, robotics, anything and everything like me? Like, what are you guys interested in? Yeah, the prices are crazy. Yeah, especially it's a kid's toy too. Like, why go through all that? 7. Okay, the 7 goes here. 7 on the top, and then there's another 7 that goes across this way. Right, no. My fellow, I'm going to take a bath. Well, you have an amazing bath. Lego 50 First Troopers are the best. I'm gonna get that name down, and I'm going to make you proud. Star Wars, Marvel, DC. Oh, hey, Bite Me. Do you have the what set is that? Oh, the Daily Bugle. Do you have that set? I'm mainly SW Star Wars Icons creator Speed Champions. Speed Champions are good. I love Speed Champions. It's been a long time since I've built Legos. I wish genuinely built another Lego set. Just one, just a big one. They're so fun, and the fact you can keep rebuilding and add on relatability. Ellis, yes, I love that. Love that. Starfish bricks with 51st Troopers. Troopers. Nice, guys. I love meeting you all. This is crazy. I love Ellis's question or comment. I love that. God bless you too. I love that you just said you can just add on to sets. That is true. I've always tried to add on to like my Disney castle back here. I've added since I was a little kid. I always added on to that and made extra walls and like caves around it and stuff. It was pretty cool. So I'm always adding on to stuff. I love that. It's no fun if you can't add on to sets. Like I have that in the back of my mind when I get a set. I'm like, hey, can I add on to this or not? I do not. Don't have the room. I already have 3 rooms full, and my wife is getting upset. Hey, man. You'll get there. Daily Bugle is a fun set. Okay, in my honest opinion, I love the minifigures on that set, but I didn't like the build as much because it was kind of boring because of all the windows and walls. It was very, very repetitive over and over again when I had it, and so I really didn't like the building, but the minifigures made it all worth it. Like, there were so many good figures in that. It had quite a few. Because Lego was not making a whole bunch of figures in that set, and so I love how many rare figures it came, like exclusive to that set. I remember Firestar, for example, was one of my favorite from that. It was just like, that is a cool figure. And the Spider-Man and the Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, like all those were exclusive to that set, and I really loved that about the Daily Bugle. But the build, as far as like if you want it for the building experience, in my opinion, it's not the best. But if you're a Marvel fan, go ahead and get it. It does suck, however, I have so many things. Do not have Lego sets, and I don't know your interests, but I'm a big fan of stream games, and the fact that much of you can't be done because of the violent content. Yeah, for sure. That's what I heard. Guys, if you feel free to comment your name, I'd love to use your name. If not, I'll just use your profile name. But Bite Me, also, this is a smaller set. Do you have that Doctor Strange, the new Doctor Strange, help me out here, the Sanctum Sanctorium set? Because I really wanted that set because they made a modular to go with the Daily Bugle, and that's what I really liked. It was like the corner building, and so you could incorporate those Marvel sets into your modular buildings from the Creator Expert series, and I just love that so much. Like, if I ever were to build a town, the Sanctum Sanctorium would definitely be in there just because it fits in perfectly with that. Kid-centric company is still there, but the teenagers who buy Legos, and they make Lego sets for adults, so I have no idea why they're making sets about games of violence. Hey, that's a good point. That's a good point. People should do more Legos and not... That is actually one of the goals of my YouTube channel, is I love to visit with y'all, but I also want to get people off those games, and I want them to be creative for what they do. But... Oh, Bite Me. You have the Avengers Tower? Or you're just saying it's part of the modular series? Because the Avengers Tower, I feel like, again, it's kind of like the Daily Bugle. It's the same concept of like, it's very repetitive because of all those freaking windows. I feel like that's probably why. Oh, nice. Well, if you have room for the Avengers Tower, you should just go ahead and get the Daily Bugle set. I mean, okay, here's the thing that's good about the Marvels is like, so see the Rivendell set? It's so long that it's hard to put somewhere. Or like, I have the Titanic as well, and like, they're really hard to find places for, but the Marvel sets, they just go up. You know, they're just buildings, so they're easier to store. But I could be wrong about that forever. It took me forever and worse. Yeah, that's for sure. I want to hear your opinion about this too. Bite Me. Yeah. With the Marvel sets, it's like they used to be really, really bad, and they've gotten better because they kind of based them off the movies instead of the comics. But like, it's like they could be a little better, I feel like, as far as I guess Marvel like just doesn't have a lot of good models like Star Wars does, because they're really good at the Star Wars ships. They nail most of the Star Wars ships for sure. Like to the, it's crazy. And I don't know much about Star Wars, but like I just know that they blow me away. The Millennium Falcon, Star Destroyer, Death Star, like they've rumored to make a new Death Star, and I'm like, that thing's gonna be massive. I think it's the Death Star 2, like the construction one, so I'm excited to see what that. I just want to go see that in a Lego store and be like, whoa, this is cool. Are you able to show the Titanic set at some point? They're getting a lot better. For sure. I will try to show you the Titanic real quick. It's kind of dark in here, but let me see if I can get it over here. There it is, up there. It's right there with my next to the Christmas tree and all that, so that's pretty cool. Davidson, welcome to the chat. I'm building the Lego NXT robot. I'm in the process of, but I am visiting with all my my wonderful friends I've just met. I'm so excited. It's very nice. Yeah, so it took me a week to build, and after I built it, we lined up all my little siblings, and like they were like shorter than it, laying down. It was so funny. So it took me about a week to do that. For me to do that, because I had help around the house, so I only got evenings to work on it. But yeah, it took a long time, and it actually wasn't too repetitive, believe it or not. Like, it looks really repetitive, and there are some parts that are, but it's like, it was a really fun build, and just the sheer size of it was just amazing, and all the detail inside of it was pretty amazing. Was it enjoyable? Yeah, Scott. It was really enjoyable. I loved it. It has a lot of cool details. So they also, if you haven't looked into the set a lot, they have inside of it, they've got a lot of detail. Like, they've got the staircase and a pool and stuff, like mini scale. So they've got some of the iconic parts of the Titanic inside it, which is really cool. Oh, thank you. One of the things I've tried to do is they built the motor house inside the back of the Titanic with the propellers. And so I've wanted to try to motorize the Titanic. There's not a lot of space, but I feel like I could motorize those back motors and add some lights to it and like I think I can make it look pretty good. It uses some really cool pieces and building techniques and details which I would have never thought of. So it's a really cool set. I do recommend that one for any builders that want to have a build. Like, it is worth the price because of the experience. Like, some sets are like $500 and I recommend them. Like, I won't recommend them. Like the Daily Bugle, I think it's cool, built elsewhere, but I wouldn't choose it to build for experience. The Titanic is worth the experience for sure. And the other one I'm interested in is the Colosseum. I would build that and see what I thought about that. But that's just kind of my opinion on that. If you are looking to, it is one of the sets that is worth your money if you end up having to buy that for sure. What if you accidentally dropped the Titanic? What would it do? Oh man. So my brother actually fell down and sat on it, and it looked like the real one. He smashed it right down the middle, and so I rebuilt it. And that's what happened. It's not as strong as it looks. I have not tried to float it in the water. I should. My biggest is the Eiffel Tower. You have the Eiffel Tower? Have you ever tried the alternatives to Legos? Some sets can be really expensive for me. I don't know. Any suggestions? Yeah, Davidson. So, again, I'm a Lego nerd. I've not experimented with, I've not tried out the opposite to Legos, because here's the thing, and you can take my opinion for what it's worth, and I think a lot of the chat can agree. Legos production and the type of plastic they use are so much better than the rest of them. Like Mega Bloks or the rip-off crap you get from China. They are so much better quality, and there's just nothing like it. Their colors are bright and sharp. Their material just feels good and reliable to play with and build with. Like the other stuff I've played with, like Mega Bloks, or I forgot some of the other, like there's like a stud something. They don't feel as good, and they stick together, and sometimes, a lot of times, the pieces will be half molded, like half melted, like they didn't finish production. And so for overall experience, and the other thing why I love Lego so much is because the instructions are so good. When you get Mega Bloks and you get into the other things, they're just not that great. The instructions are so unclear that I would just give up altogether because I couldn't figure out how to build it. And there is a lot said for good instructions. Like there's nothing like a good instruction. Like even this, I was explaining in the earlier of the chat. These instructions are terrible. Like Lego has really upped their instruction game. Like they really don't add a lot of pieces. Like I'm trying to figure out. Like they don't tell you to add this piece in here, right here, this axle, and I just had to be like, wait, what? Oh, you have to put it in there? I didn't know you had to just stick it in there. So that's one thing I would just say to you is, like, when you're finding alternatives, it's like, if you just want to build plastic and have fun with it, then go for the cheaper option. But if you want an experience and feel, like you've done something, Lego's just not going to give, it's going to give that vibe that you just, that feel good, like, emotion, which the other plastic companies, they just don't do that. Not to say that they're getting better. There are some good side brands out there, but I've not tried them, and they are still getting up in price because they're still expensive. Yeah, I have the Eiffel Tower and the Titanic. I'm working on the Eiffel Tower, and the other is going to be building Minecraft. Theme, but I had to build all the 300+ sets. Oh, that's what a way to take care of the OCD. Congratulations. Yeah, Davidson. Also, I have a Bricklink store, and I'll hook you up, brother. Just contact me on the Lego store, and I have some sets for sale. Just contact me. I'll set you up, bro. You'll have some good deals coming your way. I got 20,000 pieces for sale, and I've got some sets. So if you want to look at that, I've got some used sets, and I'm running a 20% off sale on everything right now. So it's also in the description of my YouTube channel. So if you want to look there, you're welcome to, and contact me. I'll send you a coupon, and we'll get you set up. Any of you on this chat, go for it. Pretty nice. .43. About to wrap this thing up because it is getting late. Well, it was so good visiting with you all. Thank you for joining and tuning in. We will resume this building in the next couple of days. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.